Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. JB here with JB's RCs. Thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, gonna love it today. Got a great running video for you. If it's your first time, got an awesome running video for you. Stick around. If you haven't guessed already, this is the Axial UMG10. It's a fantastic rig, probably one of my favorites. A little short wheelbase on it. A little tall for me, but we got some smaller tires on there that dropped it down a little bit. It's going to be some new tire selection that we have on here that's going to be different than last time we ran it. So there's our Jane Concepts Landmines 19s. They're running stock foams in there, but they are the 419 size, not the 455 or the 475 size. So quite small. I believe you can actually use these in class 1s, these tires. And they actually look good on there. I used to run the TSL boggers on there. They were fantastic as well. Very good all-around tire, those boggers. Good for dirt, good for mud, decent for rock crawling. But on these straight rocks over here at Cotton's RC Village and Adventure, these Landmines are fantastic. And I've also noticed that the Pitbull rock beasts are also phenomenal on these rocks. A little different than what I'm used to when I go to Arapeka. It's all sandstone, so super dusty and slippery. These definitely have a lot more grip to them, these rocks. So definitely a real good tire for these. And of course, you just got to be real careful with your placement. As far as this being a straight axle truck with those smaller tires, you get a lot of axle smashing on rocks and stuff, so you got to be careful with that. But with that short wheelbase, it definitely helps with the center clearance when you're crawling over top things. The only problem with the short wheelbase is, of course, when you're going up a long, steep incline, you got to have something to get those front tires up and over to pull you up. And if it's too long, this being a short wheelbase makes it a little difficult. This truck I actually bought built. Got a decent deal on it. It does have the Happy Wing Fusion 2-in-1. This is the old school, not the SE or the Pro, but the old FOC Fusion 2-in-1. I believe it's the 1900 kV or 1800 kV, whichever one. Other than that, it's running Proline shocks. Like I said, the Landmine tires. We got 1.9 metal deep dish wagon bead locks on there for wheels, 3S lipo, and the servo is possibly one that came with this when it was built. I'm not really sure. It's just got a silver casing and a black top and bottom to it. Works just fine on my 3S, and this is running a Spectrum RX-TX. Of course, we have the Star Wars theme on there, my usual. We call this the Lunar Mog because of that. So I got the full-sized Stormtrooper driving the Unimog. Got some Star Wars stickers and stuff on there, inside and out. And then there's a metal Star Destroyer on the back there. Kind of like the Stormtrooper's own little personal RC jet back there that's strapped in. So cool. This is one of those trucks that hinges at the rear, so the front of it flips up, and it clips underneath the front bumper with two body clips. But I actually have it running right now with just a bungee cord wrapped around from the rear and wrapped around underneath the front and hooked into the front bumper. So that's holding the cab down. It's not actually pinned down or anything, so it's just that bungee cord on there. Also nice to have a little bungee cord if I need to get towed out from somewhere or tow someone out from somewhere. But again, love this truck. Probably my favorite of my trucks. Just for one, it's the Unimog. It's super cool. For two, it's the UMG10, so it's semi-rare. You can't really find them anymore, and if you do, you're paying a pretty penny for them. I know there's a 6x6 version of this that's also insanely expensive and discontinued as well. One of these days, hopefully Axial will bring it back and do a revamp on it. Maybe once they get everything else all sorted out with the SCX-10-3 chassis, maybe they'll do one of these with like portals and all that stuff on it. So we'll see what happens. I do have a few cracks on the front, just the way I ran it before with those bigger tires on there. Had to do a lot of trimming on those front fenders, so now it looks kind of funny with the smaller tires on there. But I think it still looks pretty good and looks very scaled too with those size tires. So, like I said, huge fan, great performing truck, even with these little tires and straight axles. Very impressed with this thing. And of course, thanks again to Cotton's RC Village Adventure for having us over there. Really love going out there. One of my favorite spots. There's just so much to do and so many cool people around. And Cotton and his wife, Amy, there, that own the place and run it. They are fantastic people. A lot of good, close friends, people that have lived in the area for a long time that they've known for pretty much their whole lives. So just a good crowd and a good vibe up there. And like I said, so much to do. can just bring whatever you have that's RC related, and there'll be somebody there that's either interested in it or has the same thing as you, and you can just go have fun with them. So mud pits and drag strips and tow trucks and huge piles of rocks and all sorts of trails, and they're just, every time I go there, they're adding more. Actually, that piece right there to my left, that big tall, is actually a cabin up on top of that. Somebody built that. One of the guests that come and hang out here, and they brought it and said, hey, I want to add this to your course. Go ahead and throw it on there wherever you like. So every time I go, something new. And of course, they're always building new stuff. So much fun out there. Always have a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you don't mind me rambling on a little bit. If you do, you can always mute it or just put on subtitles. You know, super easy stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. Everybody get out there, do some rock crawling, have a fun time, hang out with your friends, get some fresh air. Always fun. And again, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification button. And always feel free to share my videos. And we'll see you next time, all right? Get out there and have some fun.